This game is truly a toxic relationship. All I can say at this point is it's really disappointing how a great game like Overwatch falls from grace, truly, since I took some time to sit down and think about how Overwatch 2 could have been a great game, just like Marvel Rivals so far. I've not only watched Naughty play the game, but I also played it a bit on his PS5 myself, and it's kind of refreshing, like a slight breath of fresh air compared to the beloved Overwatch 2. But that's what happens when you've been on a game for so long and try to give the devs time to see if they actually care about their player base because you want the game to succeed. I'm only preying on this game's downfall because Blizzard seems to be doing the same, if I'm being honest. It's like they want their own game to fail, and I'm just trying to figure out why. As I said before, I'm working behind the scenes, so for those of you who keep saying just play Marvel Rivals since I'm getting tired of Overwatch 2, you may now go on hush mode, please. If I told y'all everything like future plans, that would be boring.
I don't spill a drop of tea for free, kiddos.
The only reason I didn't immediately jump on the bandwagon with Marvel Rivals is because one, I'm not that much into Marvel itself in terms of the franchise. I know little to nothing about it except for some characters, and the fact that it's like Overwatch 2, just currently better, or what it should have been if we're being honest. How can we make Overwatch 2, but make it to where we actually can show a player base we care and listen? Marvel Rival devs probably. Granted, the game just came out, but I mean. Second, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that feels this way about leaving Overwatch, because it won over millions of players, and of course received Game of the Year, Overwatch 1 that is, throughout the years up until about this point in time. I used to not give a fuck about Overwatch. My cousin's the main reason I even found out about it. He doesn't play anymore. Can't blame him. But yeah, he introduced me to Overwatch, and eventually I wanted to play it for myself. Like I said, in my opinion, everything Marvel Rivals has, Overwatch 2 could have been. And I think that's what hurts the most. Because I know I talk shit about Blizzard, but I truly do try to give them chances to actually listen to their players. It didn't even have to be me that they had to listen to, because I know I'm not that big of a YouTuber, but also just how they can improve their game, though it seems like every time they give broken promises. Yeah, sometimes they would follow through, but whatever they plan would either to turn out to be very shitty or very, very late and or costly. Once Marvel Rivals dropped, the Overwatch 2 player count dropped as well, which isn't surprising, but also most people have probably uninstalled the game for good. Obviously, there's some people that still play Overwatch 2, but it's only a matter of time before Blizzard's tactic of just selling skins and not doing anything else to try and make their player base come back and make them happy would and will be their biggest downfall. It has been for a hot minute now. And there's people who are like,
well, if you hate the game so much, why are you still playing it?
and you're right, why am I continuing to mentally torture myself and ruin my own health in all aspects? Guys, I am being 100% transparent when I say sometimes when I think about even loading up Overwatch 2, it's just like some sort of painful physical sensation I feel, and it's not good. Burnt out. That's what it is. Thankfully, playing with my friends continue to make me realize that I can still have fun in this game. The player base is the worst thing about this game for me personally, though. I want to come back on this game to have fun and not to be slurred at, because as a support, I leave my DPS for 1 second and they die. Off topic, on topic, there is this person who exposed their brother for being what they quote, a fat, lazy, depressed loser who projects their insecurities onto others in this game. And I don't find that hard to believe, because some people wholeheartedly come on here to project and make others feel just as shitty as them. Like that Farah from my other video that I posted the other day, telling me I'll never feel genuine love or some shit like that. Like, kind of specific. Who told them that? Aside from playing with my friends, I legitimately cannot tell you the last time I was happy playing this game. Sometimes I would run into cool randoms, but majority of the time it's the other players. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Now, this is just me, but aside from the game itself, Blizzard is really their own downfall in terms of the entire company. Blizzard Entertainment is facing criticism for reasons even outside of Overwatch 2. But speaking specifically on Overwatch 2, it ranges from broken promises, as I said before, to their terrible reputation management. They are just all over the place. It's like that one episode of SpongeBob where there's like 20 clones of him running around in his head. Overwatch 2 was marketed as a major upgrade with a focus on a new PvE mode, aka the story-driven missions. Blizzard said psych and canceled that shit with a quickness. Literally every idea they had just went out the fucking window, just like that. Mind you, Overwatch 2, announced in 2019, Overwatch 1 obviously was still alive, may it now rest in peace. October 2022, Overwatch 2 became playable until officially releasing in August of 2023. Again, the game was planned to feature more story-based cooperative modes, which was scrapped in 2023 to focus on its player versus player elements. Still not doing great on that either, but I digress. A highly anticipated PvE hero mode gone just like that, with fans who were looking forward to deep progression systems and replayable missions were lied to. This is like a friend or a family member who tells you months in advance to not have anything going on since they're hosting a sort of like big celebration on a cruise ship or some shit with promises of free drinks, free entertainment, cheap room prices, whatever, and everyone, let's say like 50 plus people are excited to go. Time goes by, everyone's getting ready, marking their calendars, making sure everything is taken care of beforehand. Mind you, the host is still promising and reminding everyone about the celebration. Time comes, everyone arrives, the host sends out a text or some shit the last minute saying it's canceled because for whatever reason it just is. Different plans, celebration not happening anymore. Remember, everyone who came had to drop everything and cancel on others leading up to this now disaster. I'm not going to get into the other issues like matchmaking, I already addressed that, or the monetization of them just throwing out skins and hoping to get a quick paycheck that way. But also, again, their reputation management is terrible. Most of the time, Blizzard absolutely sucks at handling community feedback. It's going in one ear and out the other for them. The company has been accused of ignoring players' concerns and focusing more on monetization than improving the core game experience. Their work environment, as we know, is also not that great, seeing as they had that one specific misconduct allegation that got so bad to the point where a character in their game, who happened to have been named after an employee of theirs for years, had to be changed because of that. No one knew this, by the way. A small minority did, but yeah, Blizzard just made it publicly known what they do to their employees, specifically the females. Shit like that, shit like any of this, can hurt a company's reputation for obvious reasons. At this point, it's not even just Overwatch 2 with issues, it's literally the company of Blizzard Entertainment.